Delhi votes in the high-stakes civic polls, but urban apathy makes the headlines again. Only a dismal 50% turnout. On the eve of the Gujarat, the Phase 2 elections, the BJP brainstorms. Top leaders of the party, from Prime Minister Modi to the Home Minister and the State President, meet at Sri Kamalam as Gujarat gears up for the final Phase 2 of voting. With great song and dance, the Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra, led by Rahul Gandhi, enters Rajasthan, the only Congress-ruled state so far, amidst a Gehlot pilot tussle. And a big win for the Iranian women. Morality police scrapped. Will the compulsory hijab law be the next to go? And on the eve of the Gujarat Phase 2 of the elections, the BJP was brainstorming. Top leaders of the party, from Prime Minister Modi, the Home Minister Amit Shah, the State President C.R. Patil, they met at Sri Kamalam. This comes ahead of not just the second phase of elections in Gujarat, but also the two-day meeting of the BJP national office bearers that starts on Monday. The strategy for the next Lok Sabha elections is also already under discussion. The Prime Minister will be back in Delhi soon after casting a vote in Gandhinagar, and he will be inaugurating the office bearers meeting. The in-charges, the co-in-charges and charges of the front organizational heads of ministers will also be participating in this meeting, where the strategy for next year's assembly elections are to be discussed.
Absolutely. In fact, the agenda of this meeting is not just, as you rightly mentioned, about the Gujarat elections, but also about the plan forward as the 2024 elections, Lok Sabha elections are also coming. Prime Minister landed this evening. He will be voting in Ahmedabad tomorrow. And for Ahmedabad, it's a prestige battle for the Bharatiya Janata Party. If BJP comes back to power in Gujarat again, they will be creating a history, and they will be recording breaking the record of Jyoti Basu, who has as of now the record of the longest running government in any Indian state. So for this time around, where it's a triangular fight between the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Congress and AAM, and especially that's why for BJP it's a prestige battle. And right now in the Sri Kamalam office, which is the BJP headquarters in Gujarat, Prime Minister, Home Minister Amit Shah and their Gujarat chief C.R. Patil are discussing as to basically their election, their result preparedness, which is out on 8th of December, and how the entire plan worked in Gujarat. Also, they are discussing as to how the booth workers will be working, how the management, the ground level management is going to be, and especially as you also rightly mentioned, the plan also the meeting also has the Lok Sabha elections in agenda, that how Gujarat results will be playing a big role in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. So these are all the agenda in the meeting. But as the leaders and the workers of BJP have been telling us, that Bharatiya Janata Party doesn't leave any stone unturned to win election. They take the elections very, very seriously. Unlike any other parties, they from their most popular face, from their tallest leaders to their ground level booth worker, everybody is kept in the loop as far as the election preparedness is concerned, whether it's a state election, whether it's the Lok Sabha election. And right now, the Prime Minister, Home Minister and C.R. Patil, the Gujarat BJP chief, are discussing the election preparedness for tomorrow, the result preparedness for the 8th of December, and also how Gujarat results are going to play a role and how they can cash on it if they win this time for the Lok Sabha elections.
And Prime Minister Modi arrived in Gujarat for his vote in Ahmedabad on Monday, and he spent the evening meeting with his mother in Gandhinagar. And with a few hours to go for the second and final phase of polling in Gujarat, all the parties put their best foot forward to woo the voters on the ground. From Prime Minister Modi to Arvind Kejriwal, the big guns took to the streets to woo voters in their favour. The Congress, however, stuck to their low-key campaign. But behind the high-decibel election campaign lies a huge election machinery which works 24/7 behind the scenes to reach every single voter on the ground level. And in that the BJP lies far ahead in that game as compared to the Congress in the AAP, which gives them an edge over any other political party in the state of Gujarat.
65-year-old Jayesh Bhai, one of BJP's 3,000 Panna Pramukhs in Ahmedabad's Dani Limra seat, is hard at work. Seen here campaigning for the party with his team in one of the booths in Dani Limra. Dani Limra is Muslim-dominated and a Congress stronghold, but that hasn't stopped the BJP's massive ground push. Jayesh Bhai is a Panna Pramukh in charge of one Panna or one page of an electoral roll. He claims each page now has a BJP page or Panna committee with one Panna Pramukh and 5 members to target the 30 voters in the electoral page. Dani Limra has 228 booths and a watch booth has 30 electoral pages.
हमारे यहाँ पेज कमेटी है, हर पेज पे एक पन्ना प्रमुख रहता है और उसके साथ 5 मेंबर रहते हैं और उसके ऊपर एक बूथ प्रमुख रहता है हमारा। बूथ के ऊपर हमारा एक शक्ति केंद्र बोलते हैं जिसको पोलिंग स्टेशन कहा जाता है। वो पोलिंग स्टेशन का हमारा शक्ति केंद्र का एक इंचार्ज होता है। उसके ऊपर हमारे वार्ड की पूरी बॉडी होती है, मंत्री होते हैं, महासचिव होते हैं, प्रमुख होते हैं।
Right across the road in front of BJP's crowded office lies an empty Congress office.
We are right now in a constituency, very small constituency in Ahmedabad named Dani Limra, which is reserved for a scheduled caste candidate. And the visuals we are going to show you speaks for itself. On my left hand side is the Congress's office in Dani Limra constituency. Lying dull, there is no noise. There are few people I can see who are sitting on chairs. And on my right hand side is the Bharatiya Janata Party's office in Dani Limra constituency. Their candidate is giving a speech with huge posters of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's slogans being made of Bharat Mata Ki Jai. So this is how the Bharatiya Janata Party is not leaving any stone unturned to basically mitigate anti-incumbency and boo voters on the ground. On the other hand, the Congress is saying they are deliberately giving a low-key campaign.
The Congress booth president defends his party's near invisible campaign while rubbishing the claims of the BJP strength.
डोर टू डोर जाते हैं और हमारा सभी कार्यकर्ता जो हमारा जो जनसंपर्क कार्यालय होता है वो रोज़ हमारे साथ कनेक्ट में रहता है और एक एक घर के साथ एक एक वोटर के साथ हम पर्सनली कांटेक्ट में रहते हैं उनके साथ। दानी लिम्रा कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी की डिपॉजिट भी कुल हो जाती है। ये 14,000 की 15,000 की ये हवाई बातें हैं। जैसे मोदी जी हवाई बातें करते हैं, यहाँ पे हवाई बातें हैं।
Slightly more resourceful appears to be the new entrant, the Aam Aadmi Party. In their tiny office, we see dozens of booth workers, most of whom were with the BJP and Congress earlier, like 60-year-old Sharda Ben trying to hard sell Kejriwal's Delhi model.
अभी हमारे पास कोई विकल्प नहीं था, इसलिए हम भाजपा को छोड़ के कांग्रेस को वोट देते थे, पर अभी अपने पास तीसरा विकल्प आ गया है कि आम आदमी पार्टी।
और आप वोटर को बोलते हैं कि मुफ्त की बिजली हो, चाहे मुफ्त का पढ़ाई हो।
हम बोलते हैं कि 300 वोल्ट बिजली मुफ्त देते हैं महिलाओं के खाते में हर महीने। 18 साल से ऊपर की जितनी भी महिलाएं उनके खाते में 1,000 रुपए राशि आएगी।
Even in the social media campaign, the BJP is way ahead with more than 300 WhatsApp groups per constituency, compared to 20 groups made by the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party. And on these WhatsApp groups, hundreds of BJP booth workers bombard the voters regularly with their content against the Congress. From Pakistan to anti-Sikh riots, BJP's WhatsApp groups have it all.
If the Bharatiya Janata Party creates history by coming to power in Gujarat this time again, apart from their X-factor Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the only factor which will be responsible for their big win will be their huge election machinery on the ground and their strong booth management, which gave them a clear edge over the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress in Gujarat. With camera person Ravi Joshi in Ahmedabad, I am Tanushree Pandey for NDTV.
But like with many other states, including what Delhi saw on Sunday, Gujarat also struggles with urban apathy. In fact, it's ironically the youth, the first-time registered voters, who are showing subdued enthusiasm. Tanushree Pandey spoke with a younger lot to get a sense of why that's the case.
The Election Commission of India said that there is an urban voters apathy which can be seen from Surat to Shimla. The Election Commission of India has now urged voters to come out in large numbers and cast their ballot in the second and the final phase of polling in Gujarat, which is tomorrow. In the last phase, we saw that in in Gujarat, the polling percentage was on a lower side. It was lower as compared to the elections in last time in 2017. We are right now in Ahmedabad near Atal Bridge, one of the landmarks here, and people, it's a Sunday, people are here. There's a huge crowd which can be seen. But I'll ask the voters if they will come out to vote tomorrow, or if there is an urban voters apathy, because Ahmedabad is a major urban pocket where there is polling tomorrow. Sir, आप लोग क्या काम करते हैं बताइए?
We are students.
Students है, first time voters.
Yes.
तो वोट देंगे कल क्या?
नहीं, मैं वोट नहीं दूंगा.
अच्छा.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे वोट से उतना ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा. जो पार्टी जीत रही है, जो विनिंग पोजीशन में है, वो जीतेगी. उससे उसको कुछ इम्पैक्ट नहीं होने वाला मेरे वोट से, इसलिए मैं वोट नहीं दूंगा.
क्यों, ऐसा क्यों लगता है आपको? क्योंकि वोट देना तो बहुत ज़रूरी बात है. एक एक इंसान के वोट से ही तो पूरा एक कहीं ना कहीं रिजल्ट आता है. तो आपको ऐसा क्यों लगता है?
अगर मैं वोट करने भी जाता तो मैं नोटा का बटन दबाता, क्योंकि मुझे कोई भी इंडियन पॉलिटिकल पार्टी में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि गुजरात में जो पार्टी प्रोमिनेंट है, उसको वो विनिंग पोजीशन में ही है.
अच्छा.
हाँ, और उसको मेरे वोट से, मैं उसके फेवर में वोट करूं या अगेंस्ट में वोट करूं, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है. इसलिए मैं वोट नहीं करूंगा कल.
आप नहीं वोट करेंगे?
यस.
हमारा आपसे एक छोटा सा रिक्वेस्ट है, अगर आप प्लीज हमारी बात माने और कल जाएं और वोट करें. मुझे पता है आपको मेरी बात से शायद कोई फर्क नहीं पड़े, बट स्टिल वी विल रियली रिक्वेस्ट यू टू गो कास्ट योर बैलेट टुमारो. इट्स अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ड्यूटी एज अ सिटीजन ऑल्सो.
लेकिन इतना डाउन नहीं हुआ है जितना आप शायद 5 या 7%. हाँ, 5% 7% इतना मेजर डिफरेंस नहीं है. लेकिन मतलब मुझे लगता है कि कल का डिफरेंस काफी आएगा, कल काफी अप जाएगा.
कल अब जाएगा. हाँ जी, आप कुछ बोल रहे हैं?
ये भाई साहब ऐसा बोल रहे हैं 5-7% कुछ कम नहीं है, लेकिन इसमें पूरा गेम चेंज हो जाता है. और ये बार तो ऐसा होना चाहिए, अभी मतलब ट्रायंगल जैसा है, तो तीनों पार्टियों तो वोट परसेंटेज बढ़ना चाहिए.
So many different kind of opinions, many different sentiments on the ground. Some first time voters are saying that they are not interested in casting their ballot because they think it's not going to make a major difference. But most of the people are saying that they feel voting is their responsibility and they will come out in large numbers tomorrow to cast their ballot. Let's see if the polling percentage goes up as requested by the Election Commission of India also. But we from NDTV's team would really request all the voters to come out in large numbers and cast their ballot, as it's the foremost responsibility and duty as a citizen of our country. With camera person Ravi Joshi, I'm Tanushree Pandey for NDTV.
And the Rahul Gandhi-led Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra entered Rajasthan on Sunday. The Yatra began in the state from Jhalawar. That's the stronghold of the BJP. The Padyatra, led by Rahul Gandhi, will cover a distance of 500 kilometers in 17 days. And it's the first time that a Yatra has entered a Congress-ruled state. But ahead of the Yatra, the Chief Minister, Gehlot, and Sachin Pilot, who have had differences and have been in an open tug-of-war for the Chief Minister's post, presented a united face.
बीजेपी ने पूरे देश में डर फैला रखा है. आपने कहा, दोतासरा जी ने कहा कि मैं डर और नफरत को मिटा रहा हूं. नफरत को मिटाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं होती है. अगर आपने डर मिटा दिया, अपने आप नफरत खत्म हो जाती है. जिसके दिल में डर नहीं होता है, उसके दिल में नफरत नहीं हो सकती है. ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं, ये हम सब का धर्म कहता है, ये हर धर्म कहता है. जो डरता नहीं है वही प्यार कर सकता है, जो डरता है वो प्यार नहीं कर सकता है.
Well, the Bharat Jodo Yatra now entering Rajasthan for the first time. The Yatra is entering a Congress-ruled state. But clearly in the Congress in Rajasthan also all is not well, given all the statements coming across from both the Sachin Pilot and the Ashok Gehlot camp. Well, obviously till the Yatra passes through Rajasthan, the leadership issue is not going to be resolved. but it's very clear that the Congress is downplaying that dissension in the ranks and is in fact playing up the optics of a united front. So Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot both on stage on equal footing, welcoming Rahul Gandhi in, will be walking with him. And also interestingly, the route of the Yatra will go through eastern Rajasthan. Now eastern Rajasthan is a Gujar Meena belt. These are key caste combinations that could tilt either way, and the Congress is hoping that this Yatra will help them in the elections which are now just 11 months away. So the Bharat Jodo Yatra will be here for almost about 15 days in Rajasthan with breaks in between and of course a day off for campaigning in Gujarat. But as of now, a high political moment for the state as the Bharat Jodo Yatra enters for the first time a Congress-ruled state. In Jhalawar, Harsha Kumari Singh, NDTV.
And Delhi voted in the high-stakes civic polls, but urban apathy reared its ugly head again. There was only a 50% voter turnout. The AAP is targeting greater control in the national capital by wresting control of the civic body. The BJP is hoping of extending its reign, while the Congress hopes to win back some ground.
Delhi's first civic polls after the big merger of the erstwhile municipalities. The electoral battle, a keenly watched fight after the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP went all guns blazing to woo the residents of the national capital. Despite the build-up, poor voter turnout and urban apathy. Even though enthusiasm of the voters has been conventionally low for the MCD polls, Delhi saw a decline in the voter turnout this year. From 54% last year to a little over 50% after the unification this year. But among those who voted, the star campaigners of the two major political parties in the poll fray. In their last-ditch efforts, leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP appealed to the residents of the capital to come out in large numbers and cast their ballot. Their veiled barbs at each other, however, could not have been missed.
ये मतदान ही आने वाली दिल्ली की साफ सफाई की दशा दिशा तय करेगा.
We have chief ministers. We have ministers. Unlike many other people who have nothing else to showcase except 49 members of Legislative Assembly with 169 cases in 7 years of governance.
Right. So I feel it is important for the people of Delhi that they should now bring in a government that works rather than a government that stops all work that has been done.
मुझे लगता है कि दिल्ली की जनता का विश्वास फिर से भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ही मिल रहा है.
But away from the election buzz, in this quiet village in the erstwhile North Delhi Municipal Corporation, the voters are disillusioned. So much so that they decided to boycott the civic elections.
गांव के तरफ 4 रोड हैं, चारों के चारों रोड हमारे टूटे हुए हैं. गली नालियां सारी बिखरी पड़ी हैं. जो भी परिपूर्ण रूप से जो हमारी मूलभूत सुविधाएं हैं वो हमारे गांव को नहीं मुहैया हो पा रही है. कोई भी विकास कार्य आज तक हमारे गांव में नहीं हुआ है. 15 साल पहले चौपाले जो पहले की बनी हुई थी वो सारी जर्जर है, उनकी बहुत बुरी हालत है. जो हमारे दिल्ली के मुखिया हैं उनकी विंडो के अंदर 80-85 एप्लीकेशन डाल चुके हैं. उनकी तरफ से आज तक वो तो खुली ही नहीं है. विचार करके देखो. और मैंने सुना है कि लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि टेवड़ा को गांव ही नहीं है. जी हाँ.
For those who went out to vote, braving the smog of pollution that engulfed Delhi this winter morning, it is the issues that touched their lives that mattered the most on election day.
As we were going out to vote, the AQI was 500. People are coming out wearing masks, their eyes are watering, and none of our leaders think that this is something they even want to talk about.
मुद्दे कई हैं. साफ सफाई भी है, शिक्षा भी है, और थोड़ा देखना पड़ता है कि किसने काम कर रखा है हमें लेने, जो उसके सपोर्टिंग में है, जो हमारे काम आ सकता है, हमारी हेल्प करेगा आगे. तो मुद्दे कई हैं, तो उस पे दिल्ली वोट कर दिया.
चेहरे पे नहीं देते, मुद्दे होने चाहिए. चेहरा तो बहुत है जी, मुद्दे पे होना चाहिए.
For me, the foremost is the cleaning of Delhi. The cleaning of the streets and our neighborhood is something which is most important.
देखिए, दिल में सफाई होनी चाहिए, कूड़े का ढेर हटना चाहिए, हर एक की क्या बोलते जिम्मेदारी पूरी होनी चाहिए. वादे जो करो वो सच्चाई के होना चाहिए, उसमें कोई दिखावा नहीं होना चाहिए.
A high voltage campaign followed by an underwhelming polling day. But the results of these politically significant and high-stakes MCD elections are most anticipated.
The fate of the candidates is sealed inside these EVMs. It remains to be seen whether the BJP continues to hold its fort or the Aam Aadmi Party is able to break the BJP's 3-term winning streak. With Priyanshi Sharma and camera persons Kanan Patra and Sanjay Kaushik, Vedant for NDTV.
And 6 people were killed, 10 others injured, 8 of them critically. A speeding truck rammed into a group of people standing at a bus stop in Madhya Pradesh's Ratlam on Sunday. The incident occurred at a traffic intersection, and the CCTV footage shows the truck coming at a high speed at this intersection, and instead of stopping or slowing, it takes a left turn. Just rams into a group of people.